Coming to you live from the rinks in Oppog, you're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan joined alongside our cameraman for tonight, the one, the only, Wally Mitchell. Didn't hear any of that, I don't think. He stepped away, but we love Wally. And we love some good hockey. And Ward Melville and West Islip going to try and deliver some good hockey on this Saturday night. 1-8 Ward Melville looking for win number 2, while 4-5 West Islip. As they take a peek at the standings, West Islip 4 wins, 5 losses, 8 points, a win tonight, and they improve to 5-5. It'll put them in a 4-way tie for 6th place with Sachem, Southampton, and Middle Country. Sachem just played their 11th game of the season in the game before, and a 3-2 loss to Connecticut-Sayville, so Connecticut-Sayville improving to 4-6. And so the T-Birds currently level with West Islip with 8 points heading into this game. And again, Ward Melville won 7-1 technically. Have an overtime loss as well for 3 points on the season. We take a look at the recent games these teams have played, and it's currently a 4-game losing streak for Ward Melville. They lost to East Islip 6-2, 5-1 to MC. Middle Country 8-3 to ESM. West Islip, meanwhile, coming off their worst loss of the season, or tied for it, 10-0. At the hands of first place Smithtown Hauppauge Freshman Red. Just 4 days prior to that, they beat Smithtown Hauppauge Freshman Blue 3-0. And so quite the turnaround in the stark differences between the two Smithtown Hauppauge freshman teams. Definitely see that in terms of the JV division, not so much here in the freshman. As again, I look back at the standings. And Smithtown Hauppauge Freshman Blue currently 3-6 in 9th place with 6 points. They'll now drop with the Connecticut-Sayville win down to 11th, 1 point behind KPC. Now, in terms of the players that's been getting it done for these two sides, for West Islip, Marco Abenda, Mikey Lane, each with 5 points apiece. It's just a lot of depth scoring. Only one player without a point on the West Islip team is Sebastian Kent. Everyone else has at least one. And Mikey Lane was one of the leading scorers in the DVL a season ago. As we're underway here in the first period, Ward Melville and Smithtown Hauppauge. For Ward Melville, they have been led by Leo Palomara. 10 points in 6 games played for Leo. Zach Burliant has 6 points in 8 games played. Starting goaltenders tonight, Connor Fry in between the pipes for West I, and Anthony Tadaro for Ward Melville. Here is Palomara. Wrist shot deflects up into the netting, and so a stoppage of play. .17 left here in the first period. And game starting up a little bit sooner than anticipated. Face off to the left of the West Islip netminder Connor Fry. It's carried ahead by Cascone. Cascone finding Rowan Burnt. Once more Cascone. In behind, reverses. Tricoli getting over there and taken away by Wilk. Lucas Wilk dangles. And good back check provided by Knuth. And carrying out of the zone is Jordan Knuth. He knocks down Cascone, chases the loose puck. Lead pass connects. Shot wide by Rowan Burnt. Flip to the line, held in by 77 Shea Levy. And now back with Ward Melville. Clearing attempt fails. Burnt got a touch in Knuth's outlet pass. Got past the stick of number 13, Luke Spronk, and all the way down for an icing. The faceoff comes down to the left of Tadaro. Lane to take it. Rolls on back for the touch from defenseman Nick Giorgio. Carrying in now for WM is Waldner. Waldner with some forecheck provided by Palomara. Away come West Islip. It's Adam Rank. Rank leading Lane. Lane to the net. Good defense provided by Giorgio. Back with Lane. Lane in the far corner. Puck battle ensues. Dug free by Waldner. Good stick check by Kent. Lane with the reverse hit on Burliant. Plays it ahead to Giorgio, or back to the point to Giorgio, but Ward Melville resume control. Trying to get it to Palomara. And Giorgio back on it for for West Islip. The WI versus WM as Prim gets to the loose puck for Melville and the Patriots. Puts it into neutral ice. Shea Levy took it back. Burliant, nice takeaway. Here's Palomara on the backhand, save made by Fry. Sent around by Levy. Prim is there. Prim unable to hold it into the zone. Takes it back out into neutral ice. Taken away by Wilk. Here's Lucas Wilk on the backhand. Wilk couldn't quite pull the trigger. Great defense provided there by Prim. That's Zachary Prim. Mirabel. Has it at the near point. Nice move. Knuth. Knuth third on the team in points with 4. It's banked all the way out of the zone by West Islip and Prim. Good stick check by Will. Knuth gets to the loose puck. Jordan Knuth lets it fly over the blocker of Fry. In the near corner, forechecking for Ward Melville, Jaden Valenzuolo. Good play by Knuth, keeps it alive. Knuth, wrist shot, glove save made by Fry, and we get a whistle. With 9:50 left here in period number 1, no score between the Ward Melville Patriots and West Islip Lions. It's a 4-player bench tonight for West Islip and a 5-player bench for the Patriots. As here is Sebastian Kent, try to lead Lane, and a good takeaway by Palomara. West Islip clear the zone. Brilliant. Waldner, wrist shot wide of the net. Tapped ahead, nice little play made here by Adam Rank. Ward Melville come back the other way. Dumped in by Martin Cosimo. Getting knocked down, Giorgio. Comes onto the stick of Levy. Levy connecting with Rank. Rank. Here's Lane. Lane using the defender Prim as a screen. Ripped it just wide. Keeping in the zone was Connor Webster. But the puck does come out. Palomara trying to get on the other end of it. Does. Leo Palomara on the backhand. Swept it out in front. Knuth. Mirabel, wrist shot wide. And thrown around by Levy. Held in at the far blue. Only for a moment now the puck comes out of the zone there by Cosimo, who worked it on across to Mirabel. Here's Knuth, wrist shot. And it's somewhere in the midsection of Connor Fry, and Fry freezes up. Did a bit of a waddle there, didn't he? But kept the puck out. Which for goaltenders, it's pretty unique in sports. That's their only objective. They have one thing they got to do, and that's stop the puck. Outlet pass, Casco, and of course other goaltenders chip in on the breakouts coming out of the net to play. It's Cascone throwing out in front, and we're going to have a penalty. Going to go against Ward Melville, I believe. And Valenzuolo with arms in the shrugged emoji. He's emoting his way to the box. For the game's first penalty, power play West Islip. And I'll get you caught up on the call whenever I see it updated in the system. So, power play WI, it's a slashing call on Valenzuolo. Any Ranger fans listening? That slashing call against Panarin in overtime. It's one of the things that really drive me insane is they only called it because the stick broke, but did nothing to warrant it. Only reason it was called was the stick broke. Not saying this happened here whatsoever. Just getting some stuff off my chest, all right? As sending it ahead. Gathered in by Cosimo. Nice play made on the other side of the ice by Casco and thrown out in front. Wilk had a good look. But the puck wouldn't go for him, and Prim skates it to the blue line and dumps in for Ward Melville, who have killed a minute of the power play off. Carried in by Cascone, has Lane with him to his right. Cascone working on Cosimo in the far corner. Good block by Cosimo. Lane set up in front, taken away by Palomara. Palomara evading Rank. Palomara carries ahead, cuts in. Leo Palomara denied by Connor Fry. Rank darts in. Pass partially blocked. Couldn't finesse it through that time. Was Kent, and now Mirabel skates it out for Melville. Mirabel with 10 seconds to go on the penalty. Assessed to Valenzuela. Patriots gonna kill it off. Shot blocked by Lane. Out of the box comes Valenzuela. Lane to the loose puck. Battling Cosimo. Rank coming in to help out as well. Nudge it over to Lane. Cosimo and Lane entangled in behind. Puck work free to the blue line for Webster. Webster. Wrist shot off a stick and wide. They went off Mirabel. And Rank giving Mirabel a shove. Settling things down in the neutral zone, Levy. Levy to Wilk. Wilk trying to get around Mirabel. Takes the shot off the side of the net. Wilk, wraparound try, denied once more by Todaro. And we get a stoppage. 4:53 left here in the first frame. No score between Ward Melville and West Islip. Listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Ryan Browning, Wally Mitchell, and all you fine folks not enduring the cold of the rinks, although I've seen some parents with the stream on in the stands. Whenever they see a good play, they wait for stream to usually a little bit behind to see the instant replay. Maybe to hear my voice. Probably just the replay. Brim carries in behind his net and banks to center. Puck redirects off the stick of Webster, Connor Webster, and into the sin bin of the Patriots tonight, the designated road team. Looking like Packers fans tonight. Packers, of course, with a big game tonight against their rival, the Bears, who they've owned this year. Not sure if that continues. Looks like the Bears ahead. Oh, no, they trail 6-0. All right. Some narratives never change. See if this one does. Connor Webster. Knuth cuts it off. Spronk to the loose puck. Shoved down by Kent. Kent try to get that pass from Rank. Instead, it's flipped into neutral ice by Prim. And now Spronk a shot. Dribbles on goal for the save. Made by Connor Fry. Still no score here. 3:46 left in the first period. Face-off win by West Islip. Sent around. Past the stick of Rank onto the stick of Prim. And it'll go down for an icing against Ward Melville. This is their first matchup between each other this year, Ward Melville and West Islip. And puck rolls right back on to Todaro, who makes the stop. 3:20 left here in the first. Back out it comes. Played along by Levy. D-to-D pass taken away by Ward Melville. Stretch pass hit a stick. And Burlington trying to lead Waldner into the zone. Back comes Cascone. Lost it at the line. Cosimo spinning away. Carries out from behind his net. Cosimo tapping one on for Waldner. Waldner walks in, backhands it down the blue line. Or down the near boards. Chance to make a play on it here for Rowan Burnt. Cosimo trying to evade the forecheck of Cascone. Cascone and Burnt. And now Wilk banks one to Burnt. Poked away from him. Here's Palomara for Ward Melville. Jets in. Leo Palomara, far circle, drag, shoots, denied by Fry. Rebound, pouncing on it is Connor Fry. On the game's first, I'd say, real good look. Virtue of Leo Palomara. And a good stop made by the Lion Tendy. Knuth, wrist shot wide of the net. Mirabel picks it up near side. Comes around. Here's Connor Webster. Taken away by Mikey Lane. Speeds up the left wing boards. Lane surviving the poke check. Put it out in front, and unable to get a touch was Rank. Pardon, this is not Waldner. It's Valenzuela sending in. Prim unable to hold that puck in and touched by a Patriot in the zone. So offside whistled with 1:17 left here in the first. Again, I want to thank you all for tuning in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here and only on LI Sports Network. Be sure to hit subscribe, be notified for when we post. Leave a like on that like button. And support us on socials at LI Sports Network. Really do appreciate it. Helps us out tremendously. Approaching nearly 12,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Mirabel. Also let you comment. I'll read the comments. I'll shout people out. You want to shout people out? I'll shout people out. A shot save made by Fry. Shout out Fry. Valenzuela unable to get the rebound, and now speeding out of the zone, Shea Levy. Levy's pass intercepted by Mirabel. Good step up. And Mirabel walks. Stick handles. Could not get around Mikey Lane. Rank. Backhands one, taken away by Mirabel. Mirabel dangles. Mirabel, wrister, shrugged off by Fry, who was standing up. And now he'll butterfly over to the far post. Ward Melville unable to hold in, and now here's Rank. Snuck behind the defense. Rank, wrister, blockered away by Tadaro. Wilk for Cascone. And the end of the first period. We are scoreless after one, listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan and the one and only legendary cameraman himself, Wally Mitchell. Back for period number 2 in just a few. Second period on its way. Welcome back to the Rinks and Oppog, listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brownigan here with Wally Mitchell, cameraman, producer, knower of movies. Dare I say connoisseur he is, Wally Mitchell. He's had me thinking about my top 5 movies, or top 4 Mount Rushmore. There's a chance here for West Islip, denied by Tadaro. Cascone on the forecheck. Wilk in support along with Rowan Burnt. Back for Cosimo. And dishing out the check was Rowan Burnt. Was a little bit behind the play. I believe interference will be the call as Ward Melville iced the puck. But we'll go to the power play. It'll be the first of the game for the Patriots with the man advantage. Now a little Led Zeppelin playing throughout the arena as Burnt goes off for interference indeed. Face-off coming to the left of Connor Fry. Neither goaltender has allowed a goal to this point. Melville killed off their first and only penalty kill opportunity. Now they'll get a chance with the power play. In the corner and fired down ice by Connor Webster. Tadaro stays in his crease, tends his goal. Now comes Cosimo. Cosimo to Palomara, dangles, Palomara cuts in, Palomara surviving the check. Dished out by Sebastian Kent. And shot pride knife Shea Levy as Palomara wills the puck to the front of the net where it's stopped by Fry. Throw a couple seconds back on. 13:30 left here in the middle period. No score, Ward Melville and West Islip. $1:10 left on the power play for the Patriots. And Leo Palomar, their leading scorer, providing many of the offensive chances in this game. Hasn't been too many. Good defensive structure for West Islip. Certainly a well-coached group. James Giorgio, Robert Lane, and Scott Webster, coaching staff for the Lions. As here's Palomara. In behind Palomara. Oh, did he think about the Michigan? He might have. Palomara on the backhand, denied by Fry down low. The Patriots penetrate deep into the Lions zone. That shot deflected just wide. Palomara out in front. And now fired down ice by Mikey Lane. So the Patriots easily getting their best chances of the game with the man advantage. Can't cash in just yet. Then dangerous pass read beautifully by Lane. Lane, though, unable to take it away from Mirabel. Strong play by Mirabel, not only to get the puck up ice, but prevent a potential chance for Lane. As Tadaro slows down the puck, the Patriots 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. We're back to even strength. Brilliant wrist shot along the ice, guided to the corner by Connor Fry. Here's Knuth. Little drop pass. Prim held in. Waldner. Pass blocked by Lane. Bank to the line, held in by Mirabel. Mirabel walking down low, looking for the front of the net. And good defense by West Islip, and it's sent down ice by Sebastian Kent all the way down. Will be an icing against West Islip. All-Star game is coming up soon. here on LI Sports Network. About a week away, I'd say, Wally, right? All-Star game, about a week away? Yeah. Freshman All-Star game, JV All-Star game, and the varsity All-Star game, which the four broadcasters splitting into teams. Knuth with the chance and a left pad save made by Fry. Rebound thrown back out in front, and Fry well positioned against the post. But yeah, all four of the main play-by-play guys, so myself, Travis Quigley, Kevin Broderick, and Brady Campbell, all of which you've definitely heard here. As a check dished out on Adam Rank, got some, well, caused a bit of a stir. Here's Lane. Lane, another reverse hit, this time on Knuth. Here's Kent to the outside. Kent trying to get around Prim. Prim hanging with him. And great holding at the blue line by Shea Levy. Taking back the other way here by Knuth. Jordan Knuth spinning away, looking for a player off the bench, and Cosimo didn't quite have his stick positioned the way he'd want. Puck comes out of the zone. Prim trying to lug it back in. And called for the offside. 10:16 left here in the middle period. It's back to what I was saying, the All-Star game, varsity. Exciting that I will be able to draft the team with my assistant GM, Johnny Malizia. Saw Johnny the other day. We met up, discussed our plans. Should be an exciting game indeed. The draft coming up soon as well. Waldner. Thrown ahead, Cosimo. Levy. Nudged along by Cascone. Here's Wilk. Good poke check by Cosimo. Burnt on the support. Got it to Cascone. Cascone. Check from behind by Prim. And Prim using the strength. Willing it ahead to Palomara. Palomara unable to drag it around. Defenseman Shea Levy of West Islip. And now Ward Melville offside. Allows WI to generate their breakout. Only lasts as far as Leo Palomara. Leo dangles. Leo scores! Oh, Leo Palomara. A highlight reel goal to break the ice. It's 1-0. Whoop. Splits the D in open space now. What'll he do? What'll he do? Backhand. Top shelf. Where mama hides the cookies, as the late, great Rick Jennerat would say. Or as I would say, where I hide the dog treats. And that's where I keep them. Cosimo. Ward Melville lead at 1-0. And the Patriots in search. Win number 2. Here's Palomar looking to add to the lead, and a save made by Fry. So Leo Palomar at the goal, his 8th of the year, as he looks to cement himself as a potential All-Star in the freshman All-Star game. Kent centers one. It's taken away. Good defensive positioning there for the Patriots. Webster deflected ahead by Rank. Prim gets the assist on the Palomara goal, and now the Patriots will go to their second power play of the evening. They're 0 for 1, but had some good chances on it in their first go-around. The assist from Prim, his second assist and point of the season. Save made, rebound, score! The Patriots score on the power play. It's 2-0 Ward Melville. Off the rebound out in front, Leo Palomara's second of the game. Doubles the Patriots' lead. Just mentioned he scored his 8th, now that's his 9th. Knuth and Mirabal picking up assists on the power play marker, which occurred just 1 minute and 12 seconds after his first goal. As here is Jordan Knuth. Mirabal to Palomara. Challenged by Mikey Lane. Mirabal, Prim, Palomara, that shot or pass. Had Burlian set up backdoor, deflected. And now Lane. Jets ahead, Mikey Lane on the backhand. Hits the brakes. Shoved against the boards. Knuth. 3-on-2 over the blue. Long wrist shot. Hits the glass in behind. Burlian tapped it out in front. Loose puck picked up and scored by Leo Palomara. He's got a hat trick here in the second. It's 3-0 Patriots. Starts with the shot from Knuth off the glass. Then the little fluttering puck eventually found its way right on to the stick of Palomara. No chance for Connor Fry at all. And just like that, it's 3-0. And the Patriots scoring 3 goals in less than 3 minutes. Can West Islip muster a response? Knuth to Spronk. Lost the handle. Here's Lucas Wilk. Backhands across, hoping to get it to Kent. Taken off his stick and flung up ice by Prim. And it'll be an icing here on Ward Melville. 6:03 left here in the second period. Welcome to the Leo Palomara Show. The hat trick. His goal total now on the season is at 10, and what is his 7th game played for the Patriots. Shot on goal here and denied by Tadaro. West Islip looking to respond. Palomara. Does he have a 4th? Shot it just wide. Cosimo holds in near point. Down the boards, Burlian. Puck deflected. Here's Waldner jamming away, and Fry keeps it out. 5:38 left here in the second. And looks like the coaching staff of West Islip not pleased with the penalty that's been assessed, as they're going to pull Connor Webster. And quite the emphatic "Let's go West Islip" chant just originated from the crowd to my left. The intonation was certainly something. Power play Ward Melville with the 3-0 lead as they send Webster off. We'll get the update on why he's in the box in just a moment. Palomara Taken away, great play and read by Cascone, but Cascone has his pocket picked by Mirabel. Palomara with Burliant and Waldner. Palomara on the backhand. Nice move, cuts middle, takes the shot. It's denied by Fry. 30 seconds gone by here on the penalty to Webster for roughing. Again, remind you the standings. Ward Melville 1-7-1 on the year. Three points. West Islip 4-5. 8 points. And now they're going to get a penalty here behind the play. And now more discussion here between the official and the coach. And they're going to be offsetting penalties and unsportsmanlike conduct dished out to a member of the West Islip coaching staff. Will offset what was going to be an even up call. And so off to serve the bench minor is Rowan Burnt. Mirabel off for interference and unsportsmanlike conduct assessed to the bench. And timeout has been called. Ward Melville remain on the power play for 1 minute and 6 seconds as the game screeches to a halt. We'll step aside. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here and only on LI Sports Network. And welcome back. So following the timeout, all things remain the same. 3-0 Ward Melville. 3 Leo Palomara goals, all scored here in the second. Bench minor for unsportsmanlike conduct to the West Islip bench. Here is Leo. And he ripped it off the pipe, off the back of Fry and out of the net. I'm not going. What a bounce. West Islip do clear the zone. So again, offsetting penalties. It was going to be 4 aside, and taking a spill was Prim. Searching for the loose puck is Kent. Leo Palomara on the backhand, stabbed away from him. And he scores! His 4th of the game. How does this go in? Puck completely secluded from my view. Clued in by the official, pointing to the back of the net. It's the 4th goal of the game for Leo Palomara. This one coming on the power play. Knuth and Prim picking up assists. It's Jordan Knuth's second apple of the night. On Palomara's fourth Gino. And no, I'm not talking gibberish. That's hockey slang, folks. West Islip need another player, and they get one in the form of Adam Rank. "11 minutes gone by here in the second period, so 4 remaining. Rank cuts middle. Defended well. Cascone had it for a moment. Got knocked down. Puck comes out of the zone here to Levy. Levy. And now Wilk with Cascone. Lucas Wilk trying to step through and just underneath the stick of Cascone. That's why you keep your stick along the ice, folks. Cosmo settling things down. Cosmo with 3 minutes to play here in the second. Dumps in. And nearly a miscommunication. Fry and his defenseman Webster. Knuth. Prim can't hold in. Rank skates after it. And touching it while being offside that time was Luke Sprunk. .240 left. 4-zip as Leo Palomaro has exploded. Has the puck here, looking to add and shot it over the net. Prim flips ahead to Brilliant, and hand pass is signaled, as Brilliant was not the first to touch that puck. Webster taken by Waldner. Try to play it across. Broken up by Lane. Lane's lead pass too far for Burnt. And it'll become an icing on West Islip. With 2:04 left in the second. West Islip win the ensuing face-off. Taken back by Leo Palomara. Cuts in on the backhand, scores! Goal number 5 for Leo Palomara. He has completely taken over this game. Strong on the backhand, snuck it just inside the pipe by the left pad of Fry. And Leo's goal total continues to climb. He's at 11. Lane. Taken back, here's Cosmo. And a good play made by Burnt to clear the zone. Burnt joined on the forecheck by Sebastian Kent. And a good play made by Levy. Levy, wrist shot. Snagged by Tadaro. Good keep in here from Levy. Centers one, too far for Burnt. And unable to hold the zone at the right point. It's Connor Webster. Cosimo. Taps one in. Webster to Levy. Levy to Kent. And Kent can't clear the zone, held in by Cosimo and company. Here is Rowan Burnt. Burnt sweeps it into the zone. Looking to hunt it down in the near corner. Battling Cosimo. And Cosimo and Burnt come together. Official's arm raised. Penalty will be assessed to Cosimo. And Martin Cosimo for Ward Melville off to the box. Knuth up to 3 assists on the night. And Zachary Prim has a pair of apples as well. And they just updated it. He has 3 assists as well. The power play has begun for West Islip. And the period comes to a close here in the second. So minute 50 of power play time for West Islip will carry over into the third, but for now, it's a game in control for Ward Melville. Ahead by 5 on 5 Leo Palomar goals. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network, and we'll be back for the third in just a moment. Welcome back, Rinks and Opog. Ward Melville, West Islip, here on LI Sports Network. And a 5-0 lead established on 5 second period goals scored by number 9 of Ward Melville, Leo Palomara, who has it here. Loose puck available, eventually comes on for the stick of Wilk. Lucas Wilk. Mirabel checking him. Got around Mirabel, but the puck rolls onto the stick of Prim, off the glass. Good keep by Levy, but ultimately nudged out of the zone by Palomara. Wilk 2-on-2 over the blue, takes the shot. Stick save made to Darrow. Rowan Burnt picks it up, across to Wilk. Wilk, wrist shot. Save made by Tadaro, swept around by Waldner. Held in by Levy. Shot save made. Rebound available. And cleared to the near corner. Unable to hold it in the zone that time was Giorgio. Here is Palomara. Takes the shot. Save made by Connor Fry. Cascone to Burnt. Burnt nearly got around Waldner. Or pardon me, Mirabel, but a good play made by Mirabel as Palomara. Try to cut to the middle. Taken by Prim. Levy. And now Cascone battling Prim. Prim wins the battle. Off the glass. Held in by Shea Levy at the far point, who walks, pass across. Blocked by the skate of Palomara as we're back to even strength. Leo Palomara scores number 6. So a double hat trick for Leo Palomara, as he has one of the better nights a player has had in any game in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, scoring goal number 6. His season total coming into tonight's game was 7. And he has 6 tonight. That's right. He had only played in 6 games, had 7 goals. Has 6 goals tonight. 13 now on the year for Leo Palomara. It's nothing short of ridiculous. Prim cuts middle. Prim knocked off the puck by Connor Webster. Here's Mikey Lane. Lane finds Rank. In comes Rank. Rank's wrist shot. Cosmo got the stick in. And Waldner sends it upward to Jordan Knuth. Knuth to the outside. Hits the brakes. Jordan Knuth stalled in behind. Punched out by Giorgio. Webster with a little check on Knuth. Knuth back with it. Centers one, intercepted. Good read by Lane. And now Mikey Lane can emerge. Leads to Rank. Rank couldn't quite catch up with it before Cosmo got over. Lane got the stick in, tried to get it over to Kent. But it's forced out of the zone by Mirabel. Does go all the way down for an icing against Warden Melville. So with 11:14 left in the third period, faceoff shifts all the way back down into the Patriots zone, and showing off a little dance moves with goaltender Tadaro is Leo Palomara. I mean, it is a banger playing throughout the system. Call on me. Eric Prids. Although I watched a little documentary about how it was actually a member of Daft Punk that made that song and gave it to Prids. And that's why Eric doesn't like to doesn't like to play it live. Instead, he likes to play his other stuff. But by far his biggest hit under his name, and Leo Palomara's biggest hit under his name, could be this game. 6 goals. Looking for more. Backhands around. Waldner gets to it. Now Burliant can't quite pull it through. Webster tangled up with Palomara out in front. Cascone going to generate something for West Islip. Battling Mirabel. Good takeaway by Burnt in behind. Burnt centers one. Save made by Tadaro, and he'll pounce on the rebound. 10-17 left here in the third. Face off to the right of Todaro. Nice play by Wilk. Wilk can't quite pull the trigger. Now Cascone's shot deflects wide. Good play by Waldner to get in the way. To the line, held in by Webster. Somehow he did. But intercepting the pass was Prim, and he got it over to Leo Palomara. Palomara getting fancy with it. Across for the shot by Waldner that deflects over the net. Mirabel. Somehow keeping that puck moving was Palomara. Backhanded into the Melville zone. Here is Mirabel. Burnt on him. Good hit there by Rowan Burnt. Backhanded down low to Cascone. Cascone to Giorgio. Wrist shot from Giorgio. Blocked by Brilliant. And nice little play here from Cascone. Unable to get around Prim. And away comes Palomara. Good defensive recovery there for Giorgio. And Lane with a little check on Leo Palomara before he enters the zone. Mikey Lane. As it's stripped by Brilliant. The 2 sevens for each side. And here's 7-7. Shea Levy tracked back to it before going across to Adam Rank. Good one-touch pass there from Lane. And Kent's shot just goes wide. Puck in the slot. Rank can't find it. And it's sent into the neutral zone by Prim. Back comes Lane, near side. Lane shot along the ice, denied by Todaro. Lane in behind the Melville goal, now pops out the other side. On the far corner, it's Lane, Mikey Lane, watched by Cosimo. And now Knuth comes in. And Lane holding what appears to be his ear. As he was shouldered off by Knuth. Good keep by Webster. Kent out to Giorgio. Giorgio's shot toward the front of the net. And now Sebastian Kent looking to go to Rank, who deflected it. Just wide, and that good play by Todaro. Another shot saved, Todaro. Rebound, Rank denied by Todaro. And he makes his best save of the night, robbing Adam Rank. Rank shot off the ricochet. And there you see the save. Anthony Todaro. Not allowed a goal tonight. On the season, Todaro, allowing a little over 5 goals a game, has made all 8 starts in net for the Pats. Wilk's shot blocked by Knuth. Under 7 to play. Kent. Good pass, one-timer there from Cascone. Not sure he got all of it, but a save nonetheless with the blocker made by Todaro. Wilk, shot, save Todaro, and he's got the rebound underneath. So Ward Melville, or rather West Islip, threatening. Score their first of the night. And Anthony Todaro saying otherwise. Cascone can't quite catch back up with it, and here is Leo Palomara. Cuts in the middle. Palomara, shot off the side of the net by Brilliant. Brilliant tried to feed the middle once more. Waldner set up in front. Instead, it's Wilk taking it out the other way. Lucas Wilk. Centers one a bit too hard for Cascone, and Burnt colliding with Prim in the far corner. And now Giorgio. Little flipper toward the front of the net. Getting in the way of it was Mirabel as he was battling Cascone. Now the puck all the way down ice. Here's Palomara. Palomara unable to drag it around Levy. Gets back to the puck. Levy. And now we're on the stick of Brilliant. Nice save made by Fry. Those are tough for a goaltender behind the goal line. As Brilliant, one-timer save, rebound, score. And it's the first non-Palomara goal of the night, as it looks like it'll go to Waldner. And Matthew Waldner will get credited with the goal, his second of the season, from Brilliant and Mirabel. And so the extra point is good, 7-0. Ward Melville. Waldner, a little too hot to handle there for first appearance of the night for number 25, Vincent Tricoli. On first look, I thought I was going to say Trocoli, like broccoli, but no, certainly not. I'll go with Tricoli. Penalty here, and to the penalty box goes Rank. Power play, Ward Melville. A goal will run the clock. Cosimo. Does Palomara have a seventh in him? Taken by Levy. Levy to Kent. Kent trying to get it to Lane. Redirected out across, and Tricoli sends that one upwards. Shea Levy. Knuth trying to catch it off the boards. Tricoli flung it into the opposite corner. Cosimo. Blocked and cleared by Lane. And a frustrated Lion group, understandably so. No goals tonight, and have allowed 7 themselves. It was 0-0 after the first. And then Palomara himself potted 5 in the second. 2 more here in the third. 7-0 in favor of the 7-1 Ward Melville Patriots. That shot from Knuth goes wide. 3 assists for Jordan Knuth tonight. Brilliant has a pair of assists as well. Prim also with an assist trick. Hat trick of assists. Of course, it's not a real terminology. You can make it one. Assist trick. I don't know, it kind of has just like I feel like a medical-ish sounding name to it that I don't like. So maybe we'll come up with something different. Maybe a glove trick. Well, hat trick, you wear your hat and gloves. You need the silky mitts to pass the puck. Yeah, maybe I'm going with something there. Yeah, glove trick. So a couple glove tricks for Knuth and Prim. West I look to get at least one. Cascone. Wilk, shot blocked and poked away from Shea Levy. Giorgio flipped for Wilk, hopped over his stick. Now Prim with it. Back with Wilk. Giorgio. Levy. Burnt. Intercepted by Prim. Giorgio sends back in. Final 70 seconds here in regulation time. Martin Cosimo has it in behind his net. Urged by the coaching staff to move the puck. And part of that Ward Melville coaching staff, including head coach John Trapp, Robert Prim, and Thomas Mirabel, the assistants, going to be happy with the result tonight. 7-0 win. Potentially. Still 40 seconds left. Mirabel. Down low, here's Palomara. Wide with the shot, brilliant. Far circle shot denied by Fry, who I thought had a good night. Allows 7, but not sure how many of those are his fault. Made a couple of nice saves as well. Here's Prim. One last rush up ice. One last shot on goal. Save made by Fry. 2 seconds in, 1, and that will do it. As I realize I did not resume the clock for some time. I apologize, folks. What's your final score? 7-0. Big win for Ward Melville. They improve to 2-7-1. And now have 5 points in the standings, 1 behind Smithtown Hauppauge freshman Blue. Connecticut Sayville got a win tonight, so their 6 points is now 8 points. As the freshman division condenses even further, West Islip had an opportunity to move to 5-5 and surpass Sachem, even themselves in a tie for 6th. However, that did not come to fruition. 7-0 your final. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. On behalf of our cameraman, Wally Mitchell, I'm Ryan Brownigan saying so long. And until next time, as always, have a good night. And in particular, this will be the last time since the new year, Happy New Year. And happy holidays to all you fine folks at home. Anyway, that'll do it. Have a good night.